Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance Beta. A new patch came out that fixed the crashing issue with the battle, so I'm here to show you the battle. This is right just as it's about to begin. You go back to the camp, you talk to the knight, the Sorrow Bard, and you tell him the situation, and you tell him how many enemies you're gonna face, you tell him how they're equipped, you can sabotage the camp. I sabotage their arrows in this case.
Right, lad. We're almost at the place you described. Now we have to advance cautiously. Tell me how it looks around the camp, so I can decide from which side to lead the attack from.
Sir, that's a big responsibility. I don't think I
asked you a question, for heaven's sake. You've been there and seen everything, so speak up.
There are 3 ways to get in. Directly along the straight path to the camp, the long way, round through the woods and over an old weir, or by a narrow bridge over the deep ditch.
Let's start with this direct route, which sounds like the most convenient approach. How does it look there?
So this is good. You scout the camp, you may sabotage their arrows, though I still had archers to deal with. You know, I've tried playing this and I gave up and restarted the game because it was just tanking the performance so hard after several attempts. This battle is easily lost because your allied NPCs will die very fucking quickly. Even if you bring like, I know, the largest army you can get, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so he asks you for approach. There's only 2 things that will make a difference. For all the talk, for all the discussion, only 2 things will make a difference. How many enemies you say they are, and that will determine how many men he brings. And secondly, what approach you're taking. This basically
path leads round their battlements.
The approach.
It's fortified and patrolled. The chances are they'd shoot us on the way.
It's a good thing you're here, Harry. We'll have to try another way then. What about the approach through the woods and the weir? I don't like the idea of marching such a long way through the woods, but if it's the better option...
Now, I'm gonna give my opinion on the subject of the beta and just what I think about it, whether or not it's worth playing. Short answer? Fuck no! Long answer? Well, you have to wait for that, but suffice to say, the game's combat system is not designed, it does not work well at all. In fact, it's horrifically bad in groups. You'll see why in a minute.
It's a long way through the woods, and there are patrols there too. They'd call the alarm before we reach the camp.
I thought so. What about that last approach, over the bridge? It's a bit narrow for my liking.
I mean, it's nice one-on-one, you know, with all the moves, with the authenticity and all that, but it's abysmal in big battles because no one gives a damn about formations. No one gives a damn to fight like a group. It's just like 1v1 essentially, where other people can step in. That's not how fucking battle
It's narrow
goes.
and they'll rain arrows on us. I don't think it's a good option.
That's what I was just thinking. It's not an easy decision. Each option has its pros and cons.
I try to answer to the best of my ability, sir.
You will be suitably rewarded for your efforts. From what you say, the route over the bridge is the best option. If we're fast, we'll have the advantage. With the help of God, we will win this day.
So, bad performance, but that's not the biggest issue.
We'll approach from the south and storm them over the bridge. Form up! Forward march!
You know what's the issue though? Is that the more you play, the performance gets worse, so you need to restart the game. And starting the game, it takes so fucking long. It's like, because they decided to put this area of the game and show you an area of the game when you actually start the beta, so the game has to basically start the mission. And then you load the mission. So you're basically going through 2 long loading screens. And the intro doesn't take into account your settings in terms of audio settings and all that, like the intro cinematic. So anyway, let's go over the bridge. This is the best approach. It's the fastest. The problem with the other 2 approaches is that the AI on your people is really bad. So they won't do very well. Anyway, let the battle begin. You can go with the main group or you can go to the side. I'm gonna go with the side to avoid the clusterfuck that's gonna be in the middle, and that's the problem. Oh, by the way, your own army will run you over if you fight in the middle of them. Like, they'll damage you. I mean, not with swords. I mean, in the sense that they'll run you over. Oh, come on.
Charge! Kill them now!
What the? Okay, that guy just died. Saved That guy saved my ass. Now, one thing that's bad is the camera angles in first. Okay, and right there we go. We might. What the? What? Oh, come on.
See those ladders? Drive that rabble away
Yeah.
from them. We can use them.
So, that didn't happen. Okay. I'll give it several attempts. Thing is, you need to rush in, basically, to try and draw as much attention, because if you don't, you'll lose the battle in less than 2 minutes if you don't engage as many enemies as possible. That's just what's happened. That's happened a lot, and I've gone with the largest possible army. I thought, okay, I'll go with the smaller ones. Like, you don't stand a chance with the smaller one, so go with the large one. Also, arrows are fucking ridiculous in this game. It's like, you can have someone wearing full mail
Right,
Sir,
let's
or plate,
the parts.
and arrows will still kill you. That's just fucking stupid. just really fucking stupid.
It's a
what?
I mean, we're not talking of longbowmen here. We're not talking here of expert bowmen
it's
with
narrow and
That's
with
not
very
easy to
good
I try to answer.
It will be
bows and
suitable.
arrows.
From what you with the help of
And we're talking here of wearing full mail. It's like, do you know what happened at Agincourt? The example people. I'll tell you what happened at Agincourt. The arrows killed jack shit in terms of the men-at-arms, the French men-at-arms. They
will approach
did.
from the south and storm them over the bridge. Form up. Forward march.
The reason the French lost at Agincourt had to do with the terrain, the way the English were deployed. They were deployed on a narrow stretch of the battlefield, and the French rushed right in the middle. And they rushed through a funnel in the middle like a bunch of idiots, and then they got killed. Their heavy armor in the mud became a weakness. It severely limited their mobility, and they died because of that. The arrows themselves, horses, sure, cavalry, killed some of the lighter armor troops, but people in plate armor and full mail, no. And that's a longbow. One of the most effective bows, right, in human history, with a great deal of power behind it. And those were master archery. Like, those were people had serious training behind them, knew what the hell they were doing, and they were firing in volleys. Here's just a couple of guys with arrows, and it's like they're very effective. It's like they can do a lot of damage. I didn't die to. One thing that's annoying is that the target acquisition.
Charge! Kill them now!
I'm trying to. All right. Now the melee's fine, but I've noticed that with this latest version, enemies die too quickly, and I think your own guys die too quickly as well, and that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Well, you die quickly as well, but that's beyond the point. Well, actually, depends. Forget about combos though, because you're gonna be wasting a lot of oops, my bad. Okay, let's try and help on this side.
Retreat! Run for your lives!
See, this is just fucking stupid. Probably should have shown that. Doesn't matter though. I'm going to fight until I win this. It's bad. And it's bad because people don't give a damn about formations. This is not how battles were fought in the medieval age. Hey, who gives a damn about formation, about tactical fighting? No one. It's a stupid way of fighting a battle. And honestly, you know, you can excuse bad performance. You can excuse
Right, lad.
a lot of the crappy shit that was in the alpha. But the crappy shit that was in the alpha is exactly the same shit we get in the beta.
The path leads...
What about the...
Just because we have the couple of quests, some dialogues and cinematics and a big battle doesn't mean anything.
What about
really.
that...
They did jack shit to fix many of the problems of the alpha. They fixed some,
with
sure.
the help of God.
I'm not gonna say they didn't do anything, but there's way too many problems. And this game is gonna come out in 2016 in a couple of months. Remember that particular point. Excuse me if I'm not particularly optimistic.
Form up. Forward march. To the bridge! Quickly! Get to the other side, as many of you as possible! And hold your position.
Yeah, being hit by my own guys, my own side. It's just like, and it's not like they run you over or anything. They just pinch you a bit, and then you take stamina damage because of that. It's like, what? You'd think that you'd be fighting more tactically, but no, it's stupid. And forget all those combos and sword fighting. The best way to fight someone one-on-one is just go in there, take a head blow, pull back, do it, and get another one. That's how you do it.
Charge! Kill them now!
Like that. Of course, you're taking a wide swing on your opponent, like, and they don't see it coming. Oh, nope, sorry, my bad. Alright. Now I'm gonna go... The only thing that's stopping you from continuing your chain is the ridiculous stamina system. Alright. We have won, essentially. Oh, come on. It's like, just so fucking stupid. Can we please? It's like point blank range. He's shooting at me. It's like he's hitting even though... Yeah, archers are stupid. Well, there's still enough of us to win this battle. Good. There's only a couple of them in the camp and we can deal with them, no problem. The real problem, though, are those archers there. If you're telling me that's proper sword, I mean, all that effort to get all those animations done, to get all that stuff done and properly implemented, counts for nothing. Because you can use tactics like these. You should probably destroy. Where the hell did these guys come from? I probably killed that guy because he just randomly teleported. Alright.
The camp is ours! Now to conquer the church! Bring some battering ram and smash down that gate! We'll see about that this very day! 10 groschen to whoever ties his muzzle! Take him down! His carcass will hang on the gates of Talmberg this very day!
Slay you, you scum! You're dead. This won't take long. I'll slay you, you scum! I'll send you straight to hell!
All that effort for nothing. It's a loss. Why? Because we apparently didn't kill him in time? Yeah, you know what? This is just badly designed. I don't care what people say. Great concept, very poorly executed. We killed everyone, and it's like, oh yeah, don't worry, we still have people. You have 20 minutes to actually win the battle, apparently.
Go. Get out of here and don't ever stick your nose into things you don't understand again. And you'd better stay out of my sight for a while.
Some battle. Most of my side died. Most of the enemy, well, all the enemy except one died. Just fucking stupid. Contrary to what some people might think, going through 20 minutes of battle without any save point, then having to fight the boss after you may have lost a lot of your health is not a good idea. So yeah, screw that boss. And screw this shit. This decision is like, oh yeah, you have 20 minutes to... You have a limited number... You have a limited period of time to actually win the battle, or
Right,
you
lad.
randomly
Sir,
I asked
lose,
you.
There are 3
Let's start with this.
or you just lose it
parts.
because reasons.
It's a long...
What about that last? With the help of God.
No, I'm not feeling generous towards Warhorse at this particular.
We'll approach from the south and storm them over the bridge. Form up! Forward march!
You know, Warhorse, I'll take a Ubisoft game because at least that works. I'll take a EA game because at least they don't fuck up to this degree. BioWare hasn't fucked up to this degree. Oh, there's plenty of problems with their games, but trust me. I'll take Dragon Age Inquisition or Mass Effect 3. You know, I've been playing Mass Effect 3 recently.
As many of you as possible, and hold your
It's
position
far,
there.
far more enjoyable than this. And honestly, even when you take down the issues that can be fixed, what are you doing here? You're spending 2 hours, 3
The surprise
hours
is on our side.
just
Charge
going through around the map,
Some of you take the left
investigating stuff
flank.
that's not
We'll
really
attack in
that
2 places at once.
interesting, nor is it mentally challenging. It doesn't make you think. It doesn't really make you wonder. It's like, oh, okay, so there's this there's this whole thing where we can. It's like you're just asking questions from random people and going from point to point. That's it. That's the hunt for Riki, and then you infiltrate the camp. The sneaking mechanic doesn't work, by the way. I was like, when I use stealth, it's like, yeah, good luck with that. It's like you can go in full human armor. I have full human armor. I even had a helmet that
Charge! Kill them now!
covered my face, right? And I went with that to their camp, and for some reason, sometimes, more often than not actually, more often than not, what would happen is I like how all the archers on our side just like, yeah, whatever, we don't care about the obvious enemy threat, right? So who cares about that? This is the last attempt I'll give this after I've fucked this. What the hell hit me? Get the fuck out. Okay. He just dropped it. Oh, we actually did well. Well enough. It's like, what? Yeah, let's ignore the archers. There's too much luck involved, by the way, in winning the battles. Way too much luck.
All right, men, the way is clear. Up and at 'em! What the hell? Posts! Defend this fucking hill! Charge! Kill them now!
What the? Oh, and he manages to get the hit. It's like, what? Screw you with that. Oh! Well, I guess 100 was accurate. There were 100. All right.
The camp is up! We'll see about that this very day. 10 groschen to whoever ties his muzzle.
Well, if my allies would help me, at least, you know, if at least one of them would actually help me. Also, why is it that the armor on your NPC, on your allied NPCs, right? At least they got the ladder mechanic in game. How difficult can it be to implement the ladder climbing mechanic? Seriously. If only one or two of my allies help me out, that battle would be easy. It was like, oh, it's a boss battle. For a battle of after you defeat an enemy force that's powerful, that can wreck your army with ease, that you, in a battle that you win or lose by random fucking chance, nothing you did or strategized or anything like that.
Surrender and you'll get a fair trial. They'll hang you anyway, but you'll have a chance to make your confession. Take him down.
Why do you sheathe your sword? Wouldn't it be I mean, yeah, I know it's a small thing, but wouldn't you want to? I mean, I get the.
Is that the best you can do?
Okay. Oh, what? What? How? How? Oh, come on!
Come here, Lily Liver. have enough.
How much fucking HP can...
This is not good. I haven't even started yet.
Oh, come on.
I'm really not up for this.
Yeah.
Damn! I thought I could handle it. I'm really not up for this. Ah! This is...
He's finished! Victory is... We thank you for guiding our swords to smite down the foe. We try... Thank God it's over. Thanks for your help, lad. Without you, it could have turned out very differently. That's the fear leaving you. Let it go. And now leave here and forget everything. A decent Christian should not have such memories.
You're mistaken, sir. I never once forget this. The time has come for them to pay for what they did to us.
They burned the church. I guess. We'll get out of there, right? A bunch of bandits certainly won't. And that's that. So, conclusion time. About the beta. I'm just gonna buy some bandages. 1 or 2 should do.
Welcome to my shop.
In conclusion, the Kingdom Come Deliverance runs like piss. I'm not gonna be nice. It runs like absolute piss. There's a huge amount of technical issues, graphical issues, clipping. I am sure you've noticed that. There's no depth of field enable disable. That's a minor issue, no. you might say, oh, this is a beta. What's not excusable is the design of that battle. That battle is really fucking bad. Between the pathfinding issues, the AI issues, the fact that all that conversation that you can have with Rogar means jack shit, with the exception of how many troops you have on your side and what route you take, and not even that matters all that much, except the pathfinding issues. Beyond that, the lack of formation fighting, which you'd expect, really. You wouldn't fight one. That's just really bad. The fact people run you over, people hit each other. Obviously, you know, these are things that did happen, but not on this fucking level. I mean, it's nice that it's not locked to 1v1, but it's a shame that all those animations, all those combos, all that work that was put into actually making this work, all of that was fucking wasted because you and the enemies die very quickly. You saw what I did. You saw how I fought. You saw that it worked. Instead of staying in close with an opponent, you just go in, take a swing, maybe 2 swings, generally overhead swing to hit them in the head because that's where you can do a lot of damage. Then you get them to bleed, and they just die from the bleeding, or they die from your sword swings. And they're not capable of dealing with that. There's too little stamina on you. There's I guess you could say stamina's HP. There's too little HP on you and your opponents. I mean, you're gonna tell me the notion that sword fighters would just hit the target 3-4 times and then and then stop. Right. That's not how it works. Now, sure, they would fight. The actual way they would fight is in bursts. They wouldn't go, you know, for minutes on end would fight. They would engage, then disengage, and you can do that right in this game, and that's great, but it's not quite realistic and authentic. I mean, yeah, the moves are authentic, the footwork, all that. You had Skalgrim going through this game saying he was impressed, and honestly, I am impressed as well. It's just it's tied to too much bullshit and bad design. So, disappointed. Yep, disappointed greatly. Actually, really disappointed, really pissed off at this. And the lack of fixes from issues that were in the damned alpha. Here's an idea. The NPC routine is apparently not fully implemented, but it's also a performance hog. And it's one of the main reasons it takes so long to skip time, it takes so long you don't have fast travel. It's like, why don't you implement that last then? Why implement it in a half-assed way that causes a lot of problems? It's just an idea there, but... Oh, because it's testing. It causes there's a lot of issues. Just what my 2 cents on the subject matter. Also, your video settings don't mean jack shit. It's like, you can go low, you know, some people are telling me, why don't you go low? It's like, people have been playing on low. I tried low myself. It didn't change anything really in terms of performance. It didn't make the game look worse, but it didn't change anything in performance because the game doesn't run badly because of the graphical settings. It runs badly because of the simulation that the game has to deal with. Like, whenever you enter a cinematic sequence, like with Riki, for instance, when you meet him, the game runs much better. It's because of all this simulation. And sure, I want that simulation. I want it to happen. I want it in PC cycles. I just don't think it's the most important thing ever in a video game. It remains to be seen how they'll tackle this. I don't know what kind of build they have at the moment, what kind of state the game is in, but I find it difficult to believe that they'll release a good game with all of the issues fixed. Graphical issues, AI issues, pathfinding issues, sword combat issues, battle issues, all that stuff. And vastly improve the scope of the game. Add siege battles. Well, ladders are in, Battering Ram was in, and that wasn't the problem. It's just that NPCs had some issues climbing that ladder at the end. I guess they weren't designed. It's like, oh, a one-to-one confrontation. Like, okay, I don't care, really. Anyway, that's all I had to say. On some level, I'm impressed. On another level, I'm really ticked off. On a bigger level, I'm disappointed. So I'll leave it there.